to get back on the trail. We had a nice 0 here today, so we probably were here for, I don't know, 36 hours. Packs are really heavy, have 7 days worth of food. Catching a shuttle down to the trailhead, which is about 2.5 miles from the lodge. And we will enter the Smokies a little later than we would have liked, but it'll work. Our hope is to only do 4 nights up there, the last night of which will be cold, showing like 18, and unfortunately I gotta sleep on the ground in the shelter, which will make me cold, so that last night should be pretty cold. So kind of want to be out of there in 4 nights, 5 days. Should be doable. It only really amounts to like an average of 15, 16 miles a day. I know it's Smokies and it's tough. If we don't do it, we don't do it. I'll just be cold another night. Alright, once we get on the trail, once we get on the trail, I'll give you some more video. Alright, we're starting back in, and believe it or not, we actually did grab pebbles for Bama hiker. There's his story. So we'll go ahead and carry it to Maine. Right now I just have to carry it up this climb. So here is the Fontana Hilton, as they call it. Nice shelter.
Yep. Nothing very down here is really open yet.
So it's a really nice shelter. It actually has potable water. How cool is that? Solar charging station. Again, how cool is that? Bench with fire ring, trash can, and I hear there's a nice heated restroom, so we'll find that on our way out of here. Just up the hill on the asphalt is the wonderful bathrooms for the Hilton. And guess what? It has a shower.
Is it really?
Yeah. They have a shower, and it is heated. So on a really cold time, here we go. All right, so we're coming down onto Fontana Dam. And the hills you see on the other side is the beginning of the Smokies. For those that don't know, the Smokies is all you hear people talk about. From the moment you start the trail, it's northbound from Springer, is what are the weather conditions going to be in the Smokies. It's going to be cold in the Smokies. I guess primarily that's because it's a little over 70 miles with this time of year with one road crossing, which is at Newfound Gap, about 4 days in. So a lot of potential to get stuck with bad weather. So far looks okay. We're going in the next 3 days. They're supposed to be above freezing, which is nice. Tomorrow's supposed to have a bunch of rain, but if you've been watching these videos, you know we're kind of getting used to rain. Fortunately, the 4th night, which is probably hopefully our last night, it's supposed to drop down to, I think last I saw was 18. And in the Smokies, we're required to sleep in shelter, so I can't get all nice and warm in my hammock. So that could be a fun night. But after that, we'll pass kind of a big hurdle on the southern end of the trail. So here's the view from the top of the dam. All right, welcome to the Smokies. Been waiting for this for a while. So of course we're entering a national park. Permit is required. There's T-Rex up ahead. Going to the famous box to drop in his permit. And once we drop this permit in, we have 7 days to get through the park. Is it really?
Yeah.
Here goes mine. Holy crap. If you can see in there, it is packed. Maybe I will get to sleep in a hammock.
There goes mine.
That's good enough. So what I mean by that is, in the Smokies, through hikers are required to stay in the shelters. To sleep in the shelter unless it's full. If it's full, through hikers have to give their spot up to a day hiker or a short-term hiker, section hiker that has a reservation. So contrary to most people, I hope it's full so I can get in my hammock. But we'll see. There's a nice view of Lake Fontana from about a mile up the steep climb into the Smokies. So this is gorgeous view coming up to Shuckstack. Probably still like half a mile from Shuckstack. We're right underneath of it, circling around for a switchback. So there is the lodge, Fontana Lodge, where we stayed last night. All right, so we made it up Shuckstack, which is a fire tower about, I don't know, maybe 2.5, 3 miles into the Smokies. Got the remains of an old chimney from the fire warden's building. And then, of course, the big fire tower that T-Rex is coming down. And I think we've decided Randy's trail name is going to be like TBA because we haven't figured one out yet. How was it?
It's pretty sweet, actually.
Yeah.
Going up Sword Cat.
All right, so we're coming to the summit of some hill. One thing that's nice is the signage is pretty good. Looks like it's gonna be Mollies Ridge 3.1 that away. So we've gone somewhere around 9.8. So here's a tree I've seen on a couple other videos. Stately old tree. All right, it's just 6 o'clock. about a mile before Mollies Ridge. And look at the sun going down. I love the way you can see through the trees when the sun's right behind it. Alright, mile to go, less than a half an hour. And we'll be stopping there for the night. I'm not going to make it to Russell, we'll just make it to Mollies Ridge. Alright, here's Mollies Ridge Shelter. First shelter Nobo in Smokies.